Stephen comes from a dying planet called Talga. The life system was destroyed and it resulted the planet from dying from starvation. The parents didn't want Stephen to die as a baby. There was an escape pod that was gonna head to Earth, and there was a note to whoever either finds him or adopts him. As a halfling of a Diaronan fox and a Palgrinish elf was passing by in an amusement park called Jurassic Funland, he was the first one to see a site that is known as the Talgan Crash Site. There was an escape pod and Stephen was curious on what world he ended up at. Alos takes the note and reads it. And the note reads, "This baby comes from a dying planet called Talga. We didn't want him to die in a planet that is about to be a wasteland in the Milky Way. We suspect that Sartos is responsible for sabotaging our life system. Because we didn't want the Guardians of the Mirror Gate to get their hands dirty, the Paranormal Slayers was able to keep Japan safe because of the fight against Akuma centuries ago. Due to the sabotage, the Talgans are dying from starvation, and we don't want that for our new baby. If you can either adopt him or find a family for him, that would mean the world to us. From Lyra and Ixika." Alos's first thoughts was his friend he met when the Eternal Rescuers was debuting as a League of Superheroes for Chicago, Illinois. He then makes a call to the host of the World's Brawl tournament that he is going to be late for the tournament for Midgard. On the positive note, they had time for the hover racers to have a contest on the skaters' racetrack. As Alos arrives at Brandon's home, Brandon himself was getting home from his day shift job. He was confused on why Alos was at his front door. He then sees Stephen in his arms with the note still in his hands. Brandon then takes the note and takes time to read it, which is the same one that Alos was holding, and read himself. He then thanks Alos about the consideration about the fact that Brandon was wanting to eventually start a family with his wife Erica. They then head to the house to have a conversation about Stephen and was willing to adopt him. Alos was happy for Stephen because he felt bad for the Talgans with the knowledge of what context the note gave. He then leaves to the World's Brawl tournament and lets the Maya's family enjoy the cherishing start of the family. Especially the fact that they are adopting an alien.